Yeah, Sai. It's a beautiful story that I want to share with you today, and you may have heard this before, but the depth of the story, the meaning of the story will actually come out only when we get it directly from Baba and nobody else. And this I'm sharing with you in His grace to give out a very important and beautiful message. This is the story of the three goats. So what happened once that three students, college students, got a little naughty and decided to play a prank with their, with their teachers and principals in the college. So what they did is they picked up three goats. They numbered the first one. They took a paintbrush and wrote down number one on one goat. They wrote down number two on the second goat, and they wrote down number four on the third goat. In the night, when the college was shut, they came into the premises and let the goats loose inside the college. In the morning, when college opened up, by that time, there was a state of confusion and panic inside because these goats in the night had eaten up the carpeted, beautiful grass of the elite college. They had eaten up the plants in the garden. There were droppings of the goats everywhere near the stairs and the corridors because the entire night they were let loose there. Now they started a search for the goats and everybody was panicking and looking for the goats. The staff was running here and there and they managed to find three goats numbered 1, 2 and 4. And then the panic got bigger. Where is the third goat? And they tried and searched, but there was no third goat, as you know and I know. So they kept searching and found none. Finally, by the afternoon, the college was declared closed and the students were asked to leave at half day only because they decided we needed to just pursue that search and find out where the goat was. So the search continued and no goat was found. The reason for sharing this story today, inspired by Baba, is that I would say majority of us in this life are looking for goat number 3. Majority of us. There is something called the pursuit of happiness. Everybody in the world wants happiness and is looking for it. Very few are experiencing it and realizing that it is a state of being that they have within them. Majority is looking for it like it is an illusion. The goat was illusory. There was no number 3 goat. Happiness, when we search for it, is illusory for sure, because you look for those things which don't belong to you, which you don't have. What about something you already have within you, but you're going everywhere looking for it, not understanding that that is already with me? You see, in life, two things. The first thing that I say to all of you is that the core of core emotions is love. We're all created as beings of love. But second thing, which is important, the other two things that I was talking about are that peace and happiness are two such blessings that we are given within us when we are born, we are created. The Creator, our Baba, our Guru, our God, sends us to this world with these emotions within us. But when we come into this world, we become so outward, we become so material that we start searching this happiness in other material things, not realizing that state of being is already inside us. I keep taking you all back to the Satcharita and all my messages, and again taking you back to my favorite page in the Satcharita, page 101, where Baba says, let the world go topsy-turvy. You stay in your place and look on calmly at the show of things passing before you. What does that mean? That let the world go topsy-turvy, meaning whatever is happening in the world, there may be problems, there may be challenges, there may be turmoil, there may be pain, there may be suffering, there may be tests, there may be difficult people, there may be difficult situations, there may be hard circumstances. You may be surrounded by all of it. So the world is going topsy-turvy. You remain in your place. Stand back and look on calmly at the show of things passing before you. What happens here is Baba is shifting our awareness from the material world into just beingness. Earlier you were in the action world. Now you're in the being world, taking a step back. I'm just in my being, in my state of awareness. I'm here and I'm looking at the problems and understanding that they have to come. That is life. If there are no problems, there will be no life. It is a part of life. Problems, challenges, tests, difficult people, difficult situations, all that has to come. Diseases, death, everything. We have to face it when we come to this world. So when you understand that all of that which is happening outside of me, I have to stay calm. Baba is inside me, and there is a state of peace and fulfillment inside me. If I realize that, there will be no pursuit of happiness, there will be no pursuit for peace. You see, we look for things outside of us because there is a lacking inside of us. Somewhere inside of us, there is a lack of fulfillment, there is a lack of completeness, wholeness. Anything which is empty needs to be filled. If I feel incomplete inside, if I feel something is missing inside me, I look other places to fill that emotion inside. I don't realize that I am abundant, I am whole, I am complete, because His presence, His love, His grace is inside me. I am not just a part of God. I keep telling you, the scriptures say I am God, which means I am absolutely complete in whatever I have. There is nothing missing in me. That does not mean we become egoistic and think, oh, I am God, I have everything in me, I can, I can do everything and anything. No, I'm not talking ego here. I'm talking a state of peace and fulfillment, a state of beingness where you know that my entire world, my peace, my happiness lie within me. So whatever is happening, we take it as a part of the journey. We take it as a problem outside of us. We don't become the problem. So when you take that step back that Baba talks about, and then start looking at the world, everything around you changes, because now there's a perspective. When I become the problem, I lose perspective. When I am in a problem and I am crying, I'm howling, I'm screaming, I'm not able to deal with it, I'm running pillar to post, perspective is gone, because there is only pain. I have become the pain. Now I look back and think, okay, there is pain, there is problem, but it is a part of life. I am not the pain, I am not the problem. I am a step back out of it. Let me look at it with another. Now there is perspective. How can I deal with the problem? What can I do with the problem? I have faith in my Baba Sai. I know he will bring me out of the problem. So at this moment, would I rather hold on to him and pray to him and read the Satcharita and be connected to him and say, Baba, get me out of this problem? Or would I rather cry and run and moan and get into more problems? So that taking a step back is that goat number 3. Stop looking for that which is illusory, which is not there. Because searching for something which is inside you, I'm running here and there and saying, I can't see it because I have to just look inside. I don't have to look anywhere else. I just have to peep within, and that peace, that happiness are within. So I'm sharing this story with you from my personal life experiences. I have faced so many problems in life, and I know how difficult it is to keep perspective at that time. You are going through hell, and then you tell yourself, oh, it's okay, let's take a step back. No, it is not so simple as the story or my narration makes it feel. But that is why we have come to the world. That is why we have to learn our life lessons. That is what it is all about. So what happens is, when I am going through a difficult situation and I'm losing perspective, I meditate, I pray, I chant, I bring that state of peace and calmness inside me. And when I reach there, then I start thinking. Majority of us, we start panicking and reacting in that situation and then looking for solutions which never come. But if you can step back, like Baba says in the Satcharita, take 2 steps back, calm yourself first, get into that state of complete calmness with Baba, then look ahead and think, look at the problem and see, okay, how can I deal with this problem? Trust me, first of all, the problem will start looking easier, manageable to you. Secondly, because there is calmness inside you, there will be calmness outside. Don't we say that the world is nothing but a mirror of our thoughts? Whatever is happening in your world is a mirror, is a reflection of what you're thinking. If you are in turmoil, there will be turmoil outside. But if you are in a state of peace, there will be a complete state of peace outside. So you first bring that state of peace and calmness inside. Maybe you can't be happy in that situation, but yes, when you deal with that problem with ease, comfort, and wisdom, it will bring a sense of happiness also, that I could handle this. I've learned it, and that is what it is. Life is about. That is why we've come to this world. We were not sent to suffer in pain and cry and complaint, regret, remorse. They were not emotions given to us. Baba has sent us to this world. My soul has chosen to come to this world. Your soul has chosen to come to this world, because each of us is on a journey. We have come to learn what are the core lessons that my soul needs to learn. When these problems come to us, they bring with them those lessons that we need to learn. Now it is up to me. Will I sit calm and then in perspective look at the problem, or will I become the problem? And when I look at it with calmness, I learn my lessons. The moment you start learning your lessons, your soul starts evolving and growing. That is what is needed. So what is happening is we are just running after that which is not there, in a world of illusion, running. There's a constant search on for something which is not there, not knowing everything beautiful is here. Just look inside and live it. So meditate more, pray more, chant more. I say that 100,000 times to everyone. I don't know if you understand the depth of it, but just by doing that, by bringing a state of peace and meditative calmness inside you, you can deal with anything, however big that comes your way, because you will find a solution in that peace. You will find His grace in that peace, because in turmoil we don't even see His grace, we just cry and complain. But in calmness there is always a solution. So goat number 3, remember that it's not there. Stop looking for it. Turn inside and find Baba Sai smiling inside, and that peace bring into your physical body, feel it, experience it, and bring it into your energy body, and then live that complete life. So wishing you a complete, whole, beautiful, abundant life, which I am not praying for you that you get it, you already have it. I'm praying that you understand and realize that it is within you. You just have to bring it forth. You just have to know its presence within you. So loads of love, loads of blessings as always. Baba keep you in His light, keep you protected and safe. I love you all. Ya Sai. Sai Ram.